Welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to create a movie color barcode. A movie color barcode is a single image that visualizes all the different colors used in a movie by compressing every frame into a series of colored stripes. Essentially, you're seeing the film's entire color palette and color grading timeline at a glance, like the DNA of the movie's visuals. It's a striking way to summarize a film's look in one picture. You might have seen these barcodes on social media or art sites. Each vertical line in the barcode represents the average color of a chunk of the movie. Dark, moody scenes produce dark stripes. Bright and colorful scenes produce vibrant stripes. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to turn any film or video into its own color barcode. First, I'll demonstrate how to create the movie bars by using FFmpeg. And keep watching, because later I will introduce a quick tool I created which you can use to create them very easily. So let's start by using FFmpeg. FFmpeg is a free open source video processing tool that runs from the command line. If you never used FFmpeg, don't worry, you don't need any coding experience. Just a couple of setup steps and some experience with the terminal or the command prompt. FFmpeg usually does not come pre-installed on most systems. To test whether it is installed on your system, open up a command line or the terminal and enter FFmpeg. If you get an error, it is probably not installed. I'll put some links in the description for a step-by-step installation. When you have FFmpeg installed, the fun part begins. The idea is to take screenshots at various intervals, for example, every 10 seconds or 15 seconds, and then have FFmpeg find the average color of the frame and then store this on disk. Each of these images will then be combined to become one stripe in our barcode, for which we can use FFmpeg. Let's open up the terminal or the command prompt and execute our first command with FFmpeg. But before doing that, make sure you're in the folder with the video file. The command we will use to extract the colors is as follows. I'll put the use command in the description. Spring.mp4 is the file name of the video file I will be using. The FPS parameter sets the output frame for the video to 1 frame every 5 seconds, meaning FFmpeg will average the colors for the frame at every 5 seconds. The pixel dash part determines the name of the output images. Now, if all goes well, we have a large number of PNG files in our folder with the pixel dash prefix. To be exact, in my case, I have 93 images. With the next command, we can combine all these images into a barcode. The scale determines the thickness of a bar color and the height of the total image. In this case, we will have our bars with 5 pixel thickness and they will be 600 pixels in height. In the tile option, make sure to use the actual number of images that was created, which in my case was 93. So in short, we're telling FFmpeg to process all the pixel dash images and tile them in a 93 columns and 1 row, which effectively will be the barcode. This now creates the movie barcode in the current folder called strip.png. Pretty awesome. What is even more awesome is the tool that I have created, which works directly out of the box without even needing FFmpeg. You just need a browser and go to the link in the description. You can now either select your video file or drag and drop it onto the drag area. Before pressing Generate All Visualizations button, we can first go through the parameters. The frame interval determines how often an average color should be taken, similar to the FPS option we had with FFmpeg. I also added a frame average count, which is by default set to 1. This allows you to average the color over multiple frames. So instead of averaging over 1 frame, it looks ahead the number of specified frames and averages all the colors from these frames, resulting in probably a more representative color. Stripe width and height speak for themselves, I think. The last 3 parameters are just for fun. The tool not only generates a barcode, but also other color visualizations, as you will see. Let's press the Generate button and see what happens. By the way, just like with all my tools shared, it is private, Nothing is uploaded to a server, there is no tracking, and everything is processed locally on your browser. Once the video has been processed, we get the visualizations which you can download. For reference, I also included the used thumbnails and the possibility to view and download the average colors if you're interested. As mentioned, it generates a couple of visualizations which look cool and interesting. Just play with it and have fun with the tool. Keep in mind that for long videos you should probably use a large frame interval like 15 to 60 or even more in order to keep the processing time and the barcode being reasonable. Let me know in the comments what you think about this tool, and thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons before you leave, and see you in the next video.